Chuck Tomaselli. I'm here with other members of our steering committee for the Climate Restoration Alliance to prepare a short video for you so that you can take the next steps in becoming part of our ambassador team. When I was first asked by Elon if I would be a climate ambassador like we're asking you, the first thing that came up was, what do I have to do? And he answered very powerfully, just keep doing what you're doing. You would not be part of seeing this video if you weren't already passionately committed to restoring our climate and have your own actions. So let's keep doing them, but let's do them as part of our team.
Hi, my name is Ilan Mandel. I've been on this journey of climate restoration for 7 years, since 2017, when I co-founded and was the founding executive director of the Foundation for Climate Restoration. Now I'm the CEO of the Climate Restoration Network and a managing director for the Climate Restoration Fund, and very happy to be with you. The first thing I want you to get, if you didn't yet, is that net zero is not enough. Emission reduction alone is not going to solve the climate crisis. To solve the climate crisis, we need to focus on three things: mitigation, adaptation, and what we're focused on is restoration. So mitigation and adaptation is very important, but it's already getting a lot of attention. What we're promoting here is restoration, which is all about removing the excess CO2 from the atmosphere. So since the Industrial Revolution, we emitted a lot of CO2 into the atmosphere. It's already there, even if we stop all emissions tomorrow morning. So climate restoration is about removing that excess CO2 from the atmosphere and returning to the safe climate we had 100 years ago, defined as 300 ppm or parts per million. And as we can see in this graph, if we continue on our path, Earth is going to continue to warm up, and the predictable future is going to be very, very uncomfortable for a lot of people. Climate restoration is a different path. When we remove the excess CO2 from the atmosphere, and our goal is to do it by 2050, by the middle of the century, the global average temperature is going to start to go down, and by the end of the century, we expect global temperatures to go back to normal.
Hi, I'm Frank Mundy. I'm a retired veterinarian and the president of New Hartford Rotary Club. But more importantly, I'm a father, grandfather, and great-grandfather. And that is why I became a climate restoration ambassador. I want to play a part in creating the solutions that leaves a livable planet for the future generations, for our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, and for our pets, and for wildlife. And this is possible. The fact is, nature has cooled the planet many times before. We know how nature did it, and we can do it as well. So I'm asking you to join us in making climate restoration our shared goal by becoming a climate restoration ambassador. Together, we can do this. Thank you for your time and your consideration.
Hello, I'm Judy Owens-Manley, a climate restoration ambassador, and I live in two communities, one in upstate New York and one in Anchorage, Alaska. I care about how the climate crisis is having an effect disparately on particular populations. We are creating climate refugees from heat, from drought, from flooding, and other environmental issues now. And I also have 6 grandchildren, and I want them to have a beautiful future in the outdoors, where I've been able all of my life to ski and hike and camp and sail in pristine environments. We are the Climate Restoration Alliance, and our role as ambassadors is to invite everyone to join us, all people interested in our living planet thriving and a flourishing humanity. We want to include international service clubs such as Rotary, which has begun to address climate proactively, the Optimists, the Lions, the Kiwanis. We want to include NGOs and corporations and First Nations throughout the world and faith leaders of all denominations in committing to restore the climate together by 2050. This is our mission, and you can participate by becoming a climate restoration ambassador in your networks and communities. All of us together making climate restoration an idea whose time has come. Now, this will happen in conversations you're already having as a person who cares. You may have people and places you want to reach out to, but chances are These are places, or there are places you are already engaged. We invite you to join us and be supported in moving forward on these climate issues that you care about.
Chuck again. Rotary's motto is service above self. The fact that you're viewing this video and considering becoming an ambassador, it's a demonstration of your commitment you already have to service to humanity. So thank you for that. And also invite you to be part of the team, to share the vision of climate restoration as an idea whose time has come, to invite other organizations, especially the ones you're already working with. And as part of the being able to support you in doing this, we will develop a personal landing page for you. This happens to be my personal landing page. And you can see I'm being the ambassador to Rotary. I have a Rotary logo next to me. This goal that I have is to have climate restoration become the next global mission of Rotary International. The page is filled with information and you just get to customize it so it fits for you. And again, I've chosen to endorse the Rotary District 7150 resolution and making the Climate Restoration Alliance's Restoring of the Planet an idea whose time has come. Thank you for taking the time to look at what we have to present and actually adding to the conversation that you are about climate, the vision of climate restoration. For the most part, if you look and see what's out there in the universe is a conversation about net zero. Our role as climate ambassadors is to add to that conversation so that climate restoration becomes just as much out in the public's knowledge as the conversation about net zero. Both are necessary, but we can't leave climate restoration behind. Thank you again for considering becoming a climate restoration ambassador. It will empower and motivate you in your life. I promise you that.